Hello students, welcome back to the new session of mathematics. We have already completed the 7th chapter, that is Introduction to Algebra, and today we will be learning about the 8th chapter, that is Linear Equation. So this is the mind map for today's video. We will start by learning about the new term, that is equation, followed by parts of equation. We will also learn about linear equation and how to convert a statement into a linear equation. We will also learn about the 3 methods of solving an equation. First, trial and error method, method of balancing and method of transposing. Okay students, do you remember what we learned in the last video? We learned about algebraic expressions. Now can you tell me what are the types of algebraic expressions we learned? We learned about 4 types of expressions, that are monomials, binomials, trinomials and polynomials. We also learned how to convert a statement into an expression, yes? So here I have written a statement which says that sum of a number and 7. Now can you convert the statement for me into an expression? First, we will let the number as x or any alphabetical letter. Now in the statement it is written as sum of a number and 7. So I will add 7 to x. So here we got an expression for the statement. Now let's change the statement a bit. We have written the statement as sum of a number and 7 equals to 12. Now the first part is exactly similar to the above statement which says that x plus 7. Now here we have added equals to 12. So what will we write over here? We will write the equal to sign and 12. So here we got a different expression. Now what is the difference between this expression and this expression? Here in the second expression we have added an equal to sign. So when an equal to sign is added to an expression, it gets converted into an equation. So we learn what is an equation, yes? So here are few examples for an equation like 2x plus 5y equals to 20, 4x plus 7 equals to 5y plus 3 and 5y plus 2 equals to 25. An equation is an equality which means that both parts of an equation are equal to each other. Now did you notice I mentioned the word parts. Now what are the parts of an equation? An equation has 2 parts. The first part is towards the left of the equal to sign and the second part is towards the right of the equal to sign. Now what is the part towards the left known as? The left part is known as the left hand side of the equation or LHS. L stands for left, H stands for hand and S stands for side. Similarly, the right part of the equation is known as the right hand side, which is RHS. R stands for right, H is for hand and S is for side. So an equation, always the LHS will be equal to the RHS. Okay students, so here we have few more examples for an equation like x square plus 2y equals to 10, 5x plus 4 equals to 30 and a square b plus c square plus 11z equals to 108. So I hope the meaning of the term equation is clear to you. Now the name of the chapter is linear equations. We understood the first half of the chapter, that is equations. Now let's learn about linear equations. So according to you, what is the meaning of linear equations or what is the meaning of the term linear? Linear means 1. So linear equation means an equation in which the highest power of the variable involved is 1. So let's understand this concept with an example. So here we have an equation x square plus 2y equals to 10. Here we have 2 variables involved, that is x and y. Now can you tell me what is the power for x? Here the power for x is 2 and the power for y is 1. So as mentioned, linear equations are the equations where the power of the variable should be 1. So we cannot consider this equation as a linear equation. Now let's look at the second example. Here we have 5x plus 4 equals to 30. Here we have only one variable involved, that is x. And what is the power of x? It is 1. So this satisfies the requirement for a linear equation. So we can consider this equation as a linear equation. Now let's look at the third example, which is a square b plus c square plus 11c equals to 108. Can you say that this equation is a linear equation? No, because the highest power included is 2. So this is not a linear equation. In this chapter, we will be learning about linear equations in one variable, which means an equation in which only one variable or one alphabetical letter is present. So here, for example, 5x plus 4 equals to 30 is an example of linear equations in one variable. So students, in the last video, we learned how to convert a statement into an expression. Do you remember the method followed? Yes, so the same method will be followed to convert a statement into a linear equation. So here we have two examples. We will solve the first example. The first statement says, when 7 is taken away from a number, it gives 2. So what will be the first thing? We will let the number as x. Now, the second part says that when 7 is taken away from a number. So we have already taken the number as x. So now what will we do? Taken away means subtracting. So it will be x minus 7. Now the final part says that when 7 is taken away from a number, it gives 12. Gives 12 means it is equal to 12. So it will be x minus 7 equal to 12. So we got a linear equation for this statement. Why is this called a linear equation? Because this includes an equal to sign. Okay, we did the first example. Now let's do the second example. The statement says that 14 less than half a number is 7. So the first step is you will let the number as x for any variable of your choice. Now it is half of a number. So what will be half of x? It will be x by 2. Now the third step, it says that 14 less than half of a number. So less than means we will have to subtract 14 from x by 2. So it will be x by 2 minus 14. Now the last step, it says that 14 less than half of a number is 7. So we already have x by 2 minus 14. So we have to write equal to 7. So it will be x by 2 minus 14 equals to 7. So this is the linear equation for this particular statement. So when you are converting a statement into a linear equation, you have to go step by step so that it becomes much more easier for you. We learned how to write or form an equation. Now let's learn how to solve an equation. So in an equation, the value of an unknown variable is known as the solution or root of an equation. Now there are three ways to solve an equation. First is the trial and error method. Second method is known as the method of balancing, and the third way is the method of transposing. So let's start by learning about trial and error method. So what is the trial and error method? Under trial and error method, we substitute the value of the variable until and unless we get LHS equal to the RHS. So here we have an equation 4x plus 2 equals to 14. So we will substitute the value of x as 1, 2 and so on until and unless the LHS becomes equal to 14, that is the RHS. So let's start by taking the value of x as 1. So since we are solving the LHS part, we will write it as solving LHS. So that is 4x plus 2. You won't mention the RHS part, that is equals to 14. So now we have substituted the value of x as 1. So 4 into 1 plus 2. 4 into 1 is 4 plus 2, that is 6, which is not equal to the RHS. So we will write it as LHS not equal to RHS. This is the not equal to sign. Now let's take the value of x as 2. Again we will follow the same steps. We will write solving LHS. We have substituted the value of x as 2. So 4 into 2 is 8 plus 2, that becomes 10. 10 is not equal to 14. So again we will write LHS is not equal to RHS. Now let's take the value of x as 3. Following the same steps, so when we substituted the value of 3 as x, we got 12. 12 plus 2 is 14, which was the value of RHS. So here LHS is equal to RHS. So here we can say that x equals to 3 is the root for the equation 4x plus 2 equals to 14. Let's understand the method of balancing with the help of an activity. So here we have A and B as two students and each has 3 pens. So if I add one more pen to A, it will have 4 pens. Now it will be unfair on the part of B because she has only 3 pens. So what should I do so that B also has 4 pens? Yes, I will give one more pen to B. So now both A and B have 4 pens each. So if I give one extra pen to A, I need to do the same for B as well. Now it is similar for an equation 2. Now let's imagine A and B are two parts of an equation. So if we add, subtract, multiply or divide, or let's say if we perform an operation on one side of the equation, we need to perform the same operation on the other side as well. So let's take an equation to solve with the help of the method of balancing. So here we have an equation 3x plus 5 equals to 8. So students, while solving the equation using the balancing method, you have to try to keep the variable as a single term on one side of the equation. So here we have 3x plus 5 equals to 8. So the first step, we have to remove 5 from the LHS. To remove 5, we will subtract it from the LHS side. Now if we are performing an operation on the left hand side, we have to perform the same operation on the right hand side. So we will write it as 3x plus 5 minus 5 equals to 8 minus 5. And here you have to write it in the brackets, subtract 5 from both the sides. So both sides means LHS and RHS. So here we get 3x equals to 3. Now here we have 3 with x and 3 is being multiplied to x. So now to remove 3 we need to divide it. So we will divide 3 from both the sides. It will be 3x by 3 equals to 3 by 3 and you will write it as divide 3 from both the sides. So we have the final answer as x equals to 1. So 1 is the solution or root for the equation 3x plus 5 equals to 8. Now let's learn about the third method of solving an equation, that is method of transposing. Now what do you mean by the word transposing? Transposing means to transport or move a number from one side of the equation to the another side. Now when we move operations like addition from one side to the other side, addition changes to subtraction, subtraction changes to addition, multiplication changes to division and division changes to multiplication. This method of solving an equation saves time and helps us to solve complex linear equations. Now let's solve the equation 3x plus 5 equals to 20. First we will transpose plus 5. So when we transpose plus 5 from the LHS to the RHS, it changes to minus 5. So here we have 3x equals to 20 minus 5. We get 3x equals to 15. Yes. Now we will transpose 3 from LHS to RHS. Now 3 is being multiplied to x on the left hand side. So it goes to division when we transport it to the right hand side. So we get x equals to 5. So students, in today's video we learned about a new term, that is equation, and size of an equation, that is LHS and RHS. We learned what are linear equations and what are linear equations in one variable, that is an equation will have only one alphabetical letter. We also learned how to convert a statement into a linear equation. And lastly, we learned about the three methods of solving an equation. First, the trial and error method, where we substitute the value of the variable until we get LHS equal to RHS. The second method was the method of balancing. That is, if we perform an operation on one side of the equation, the same operation has to be performed on the other side of the equation. And finally, we learned the method of transposing. That is, we move the numbers from one side of the equation to the another. Thank you.